Okay, this is a time when we're going to do a spiritual transition game. The spiritual transition game is a time where we take whatever I'm given to transition from and transition that to the gospel. And I was told that I'm going to be getting a picture that's going to pop up hopefully soon, and I will transition from that to the gospel. So anytime you're ready, just pop the picture up. I have my screen ready. Whoa! Okay, that's just scary. You want me to transition from that to the gospel? Okay. Well, other than I could say that's my face before a morning cup of coffee. Okay, so I guess I would say that a couple of the things come to mind if I was transitioning from that photo to the gospel. Some things just are meant to be scary. They just are clearly looking to be scary, not even looking real, kind of like a bad horror flick. But the reality is, there's something that's going to be far more scary. Hell, no, that's that's one transition. I could do better. But if I look at this photo, which I guess is some, I don't know, it looks like a cross between a mad koala bear dog. I don't know. If evolution were true, maybe that would be the proof of evolution, a mix between a koala bear and a dog, and it's angry. It's probably angry because it doesn't exist if it was a koala bear dog. But when we look at this thing, it's looking like it's not very real. And I would argue that what we see here is we see something that is a animal acting in the wild. And if it was a real animal, that is, it may be. But this, I would argue, is something that we see, and we would see this, and if we were in the woods, we would be scared of whatever that is if it jumped out at the trees. That would be a healthy response. A healthy response to seeing something like that jumping out of the trees at us would be to be scared, to have a little bit of fear. Why? Because, well, looks pretty scary. It looks like it's going to do some damage to us, unless maybe we have a shotgun. But we would have a healthy fear of that. And you know, there's something else that we should have a healthy fear of, and it's healthy to have fear of things that we should be afraid of. And being sinners in the hands of an angry God would be a healthy fear. We would have a healthy fear if we had fear of God. For fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. And the reason that is because the fear of the Lord is to say that God has your complete attention. If that creature, whatever that was, jumped out of the woods and was looking at you, you're no longer worrying about what color to paint the kitchen or how your 401k is doing. You're worried and captivated completely by that creature in front of you. And when you have a healthy fear of the Lord, that means that He is going to completely captivate and capture your mind. And you're not going to be thinking about other things other than what the Lord would have you to do. And if you do not know Jesus Christ, then what the Lord would have you to do is to repent of your sin and put your faith and trust in Jesus Christ. And that's how I would transition from that photo to the gospel. How would you do it?